There was another one. I guess I want to say tank girl to a certain extent. But those ones, those films have a lot of, I mean, they all do. All post-apocalyptic films do it, but I think those ones that I mentioned, like Steel Dawn and She and Wizards, kind of, Doomsday. Or is it called Doomsday? I think it's called Doomsday, right? With Rana Mitra, right? But those films kind of showcase a bit more of taking the remnants of what was left over from the modern world, you know, post-apocalyptic, and turning it into something else. You know, it's like taking an invention, but it's like wrecked, and you just kind of add to it, or kind of turn it into something else, right? So I think those films kind of showcase that very well. And Doomsday, like I said, I think it's called Doomsday. What's great about that is, because this one seems like it mixes in, and like Wizards as well, where it mixes like fantasy lore, like Wizards and stuff like that, together with, you know, science fiction, you know, post-apocalyptic. Like Wizards, it's, you know, after the apocalypse, we went through like the modern times, you know, with cars and planes and stuff. But after the apocalypse, in Wizards, all the fantasy creatures, characters like dwarves and fairies and stuff, started coming out into the woodwork again. Dwarves and the different races. So, and they were living in the apocalypse. That's very cool. And Doomsday, Malcolm McDowell's character, him and his faction live in this castle, and they kind of reverted back to like medieval times, kind of like in The Walking Dead, right, with King Ezekiel and his the kingdom. And Walking Dead is another one. Get into Grimdawn or Fallout 4. It's great, you know. You're in the mood for like fantasy medieval games or movies, you know, like Lord of the Rings and Warcraft and stuff. Then you have Diablo 3, and for those that are into like you know, post-apocalyptic, you have Grim Dawn. I'm not even sure if this is even doing anything. Vitality decay over time. Okay. Darlet. Okay, I think I'm supposed to... Yeah. Kasparov had sent out his apprentice, Darlet, to collect parts for his research, and she has yet to return. If she is still alive, she is bound to be in one of the cellars in the Burwich estates. Kasparov feels a little responsible for her current situation and has implored you to find her. So yeah. And that's another thing. Yeah, the quests here, to me at least, are, compared to Diablo 3, like, I just feel more invested in these kinds of quests, you know what I mean? Because it does remind me of something that you would get in, like, a Skyrim, or Pillars of Eternity, And the fact that your choices carry weight just makes it all the better. Hi. Can't believe somebody found me out here. I came down into this cellar looking for supplies, but got cut off from the surface by the dead. I don't know what to do. Kasparov sent me. I can open a rift gate, and you can get to safety. You can do that? I can't say that raised my confidence to you, or in you, but then again, I don't like the alternatives either. Okay. Be safe. Okay, so it's like a damage over time thing, so I don't have to keep casting it. And I only put 1 point into that, the bone thing, and then these, so... do have to put more points. But I'll wait till I level up to 20 before I start using them. I know it's odd, people like to use their points right away. I like to save them a couple levels or so. I think for me, I just like to feel that jump in progression. Because if you just level things up little by little, it's very subtle. You won't notice it. Similarly to, if you see someone every day, you don't notice their hair getting longer, right? And like I said, that's just a preference thing. It might just be me. And then there are those that just like to use their points right away. Oh, and what I like is you get them 3 at a time. So, if I level up a couple more, I'll have like 9 points to use. So. And I said it before, this is on hardcore, so I cannot die. Oh. Is this where I have to go for this? Oh. Here we go. Ethereal barrier. The Ethereals have barred the way north from Burwich, likely to stop anyone attempting to flee the carnage. We take some powerful arcane ritual to dispel it. How would I do it? Okay, nice. Ooh. Okay, here. There's a shrine here that I can cleanse. Thought I was going to sneeze there for a moment. It was... All right. I guess I could get these to sell. Ooh. This could be good. I mean, the armor goes down, but still. I like that. Okay. Public house. I mean, see, you can tell that, I don't want to say that before the apocalypse, it was in modern times, again, like in Fallout, how it looked, how everything has like a 1940s, 50s look to it, because it's some kind of alternate, you know, Earth, I guess, or alternate time period. The apocalypse took place around that period, and things, you know, inventions kind of played out differently in the timeline. And here it almost looks as if, almost like in the, I want to even say 30s. I mean, when you look at these guns, these look like maybe even like late 19th century even is when it took place, right? Kind of like how it looks in BioShock. Even though I haven't played it, but I've seen trailers and videos, and I get the feel of it. Yeah, like Fable 2, right? But as if during that time period the apocalypse took place. Oh, here. Okay, here we go, see? This shrine is corrupted and needs to be cleansed. Summon what's trapped inside. So, see, I have 4. After I cleanse that, I'll have 5, right? And let's test that. Here we go. See, now I have 5. Get it? And that's how you get points for this. So you don't have to wait like until you get into like champion levels, you know, or champion levels or paragon levels. You can just get them right away so long as you cleanse shrines. bludgeon. Oh no, I'm thinking blunderbuss. That's fatal. Fatal 2, fatal 3. Get used to looking at a bar for my health instead of a globe, like in Diablo 3 and just the Diablo games. What is that? Picked something up. Is that the color of the legendary items? See, like in Diablo 3, when it's green, that would be set items. Here it's rare, so there are different names for them. Where did it... I should have looked at it before I just grabbed it. I looked at it longer. I don't know. Oh, here. What is this? Used in hand armor? Yes, something else. I still don't understand what this means. Complete components? Or combined. What do they mean? I don't know. Yeah, it just seems like there's a lot more things to do than in Diablo 3, even though Diablo 3 still has a lot as well, good amount. This just seems like it has more. This one has a transmogrification thing too, person that can do that. And I think that's new to the expansion. I guess one very minor gripe I have to say, but I guess that comes in the equipment and the transmog, is all your guys look the same, you know, I mean, see? Like if I was to take my hat off, Like especially when you look at the character select screen, all the males kind of look the same. It's just their outfits look different, and all the females look the same. And it doesn't matter what classes you pick, necromancer or cultist, right? But I guess that's the point of transmog. Whereas in Diablo 3, the barbarian looks different from the crusader, which looks different from the demon hunter and the necromancer. So I do like that. But I guess that's again where the way you equip yourself and the transmog comes in. Everyone starts off the same, and then you can branch off and make yourself look different from there, from everyone else. But then you'd really have to cover up your face. But again, very, very minor complaint. Entirely sure where to go. I just know it's somewhere in the lab in Burwich State. Access via the warden's cellar underneath his estate. Well, there'd be a star too, so. Oh, residence. Okay, here we go. Warden Craig. Here we go. Here we go. I've taken possession of my assigned vessel, the local prison warden. I appeared to him in his bedchamber and proposed the joining. I had anticipated fear and skepticism. Am I able to move these? No. But these humans are apparently all too ready to enter into any pact they believe will profit them. Krieg is not a particularly strong-willed human, but he's persistent and constantly scratches at my consciousness. Have him under my control, though. Aha. Aha, so he's possessed. Many advantages. Okay. Oh, whoa. Shit. Warden cellar, and here's a rift. Good. Let's go over here. We'll talk to Darlet. And we'll sell off some things.
I'll give you a
It's
good
kind of
price
cool. We don't have to
for a
repair.
rat.
See, there's no You know, the hit point, the weapons don't have a hit point. What? Weird. Okay. Said something about Windows has an update. So yeah, to the people of Hand of Vecna, you know, Movie Mike, when you eventually get your computer, and to Lisa, Alagar, Sean, you know, if you guys want to get this game as well, you know, it makes a good companion game to Diablo 3, and it's nice to kind of change up the, you know, so, you know, change up the flavor, you know, between the monotony, I guess, even though I know it's the same type of game, but trust me, when you start playing it, it does have a different feel to it, you know. It's probably like about as different as it is the same, and the reason why I say the same is because it's familiar because of the how it's an ARPG like Diablo 3, you know, and Diablo 2, how you move around and stuff, but it's different because of the mechanics and the way you level, and the structure of it is different. I feel like I can just get rid of all these. I just want to save some for either new guys or when I'm co-oping with people, more specifically, you know, you guys from Vecna. I can give it, you know, give them to you, like Eros too, if you want to, please, you know, join us in this. Thanks for the timely rescue, Casper. I've spared no time in putting me back to work, so I'm here for all your schematic needs. Just ask. Oh, wow. You have reached, or achieved friendly status. Okay, that's great. I'm friendly. Hey. Oh, I see how this is. Okay, so I'm this much away from the next. See, right now I'm tolerated. I'm this much into tolerated, so it's like an experience bar for your relations, right? So after hostile, what's the next one after this? Wow. Oh, hated. Oh, despised, and then hated. Wow. Like beasts, I am despised. An inventor allows you to recover components from its items and dismantle unwanted items into crafting material. So there's crafting. How would I craft? I'll worry about that later.
Be safe.
You know, see, just like Diablo 3, right? So it's very cool. It has a lot of similar things, especially with the expansion. It added more things, which I didn't play enough of it before to really know what. So just to be safe, just get this game and get the expansion, you know, Ashes of Malmouth. And I want to get that Crucible thing as well, the DLC. But like I said, it has like things that differentiate itself from Diablo 3, and there just seems to be more to it, and the world just seems just as interesting as Tristram, not New Tristram. I forgot what the world is called in Diablo 3. Is it called Sanctuary? I'm not too sure. It seems just as interesting, but just like things that make it different. For example, like the faction thing, and how your choices actually affect the world. It makes the story play out differently. There's nothing like that in Diablo 3.